This is our wonderful hostess. Please go check out her channel and see what she does every week. This is an open collab. Anyone who would like to join in and share a budget meal with us, please do so. It's every Wednesday. It can go up anytime. Please go watch out all the awesome creators that join in and see what they come up with. Hi, my awesome friends. Guess what we're joining in today with? We're joining back in with our awesome friends, budget meals under $5. Yes, under $5 per meal. And I'm telling you, this takes a little bit of effort, and you really need to be paying attention to what you're spending money on. This came to 3 ingredients, and, well, you count 4 if you want to put the seasonings in it. But it isn't a hard thing to put together. You don't have to heat up your house. You don't need to turn the oven on. And you can go buy all these ingredients probably any place you want, but everything I bought came from Trader Joe's. The total bill was $10 for these 3 ingredients, and it made 3 lunches or 3 dinners for me and my husband each, so that was 6 meals. And it brought it to $1.60 a meal. They can't beat that, can you guys? I love Trader Joe's. I've had people tell me, well, Trader Joe's is expensive. No, it is not expensive. It doesn't cost you any more to go to Trader Joe's and buy things than a regular grocery store. The only thing that I can say about it, it is a little limited on what they carry. But they still have wonderful things there. Now, here is an example of what I bought for $10. 3 items, and every one of them is just wonderful. And they have the best hummus at Trader Joe's. And they have lots of different kinds of hummus too, not just one kind. This is the Mediterranean styled hummus, but you know, it's great. And I love it. And you're going to love it also if you love hummus. And they have a great variety of it. Now, another thing that I don't find every place is these miniature heirloom tomatoes. And they are under $3 for the whole container. And they're a great selection. They look beautiful when you cut into them. You got a lot of variety. My granddaughter can eat all these tomatoes in one setting all by herself. She loves them. So Trader Joe's is a great place to go and get something different and unique. And then I bought some of this Indian style flatbread. And this is really good too. Now, the one I bought is the garlic, and they have one without garlic also if you don't like garlic. But Trader Joe's, as you can see, all these had Trader Joe's name on them, so they carry great products. Now, this is my 3 items for the meal. Start with a plate. This is going to take me under 5 minutes to put this whole thing together. I put the flatbread in between a couple paper towels, stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds. That isn't hard, is it, guys? 30 seconds. And when that's heating up in the microwave, I'm going to take those tomatoes and I'm going to start slicing them. And it's going to be so quick and easy. Where can you go and get a meal for $1.60 anymore and get it fixed and prepared from beginning to end for under 5 minutes? You cannot go anywhere that quick. Now you see I'm talking away here, and I haven't turned this machine off the whole time because I want you to see that you can put this whole meal together in a very short amount of time. And that's what I'm trying to share also. It isn't just, you can boil some pasta and you're going to heat up your house and it's cheap also, but you can't beat this. It is so reasonable. Sorry, I didn't show me cutting them on the camera because, you know, I'm not very handy with a knife, as everyone will cringe if they see a knife in my hand. But also I love about these heirloom tomatoes, they're tiny, they're easy to grow, and there's different colors and a little different in the flavor. And I use a little lemon pepper when I'm all done. So the video you saw at the very beginning, that the only thing I had on there as a seasoning, a little bit of red pepper flakes in my hummus, and a little bit of lemon pepper on the top of the tomatoes. And oh my gosh, it was so good and yummy. And it made 6 of them. So you can't beat this. The only reason why I keep talking, because I want to show you this is not taking very long to do. Because I did not stop this machine the whole time I was putting this meal together. And
This is a great way to make a quick, easy lunch or dinner without heating the house up. Maybe it's been hot, you don't feel like having a heavy meal. This is something light. Now, I do have tomatoes in my garden that are small, but I wanted to show these heirloom tomatoes because this is something I'm going to try to grow this coming year. Oh, look at how pretty they look, all sliced up and cut up. And that was, I don't know, 3 tomatoes tops that I used. I made 6 of these with those tomatoes and still had tomatoes left over for another meal, for a salad. And all you do here is just put some hummus on top of your flatbread that's been warmed up, and you're going to put your tomatoes on top of that and put a little lemon pepper on top of that. And so easy, so peasy, and so yummy. Come on, guys. Let's start thinking what we can put together that's going to give us a lot of flavor and not cost us a lot of money. It's hard these days. Things have really went up in price. And you can see I was very generous with that hummus. I did not barely put any on. I put a lot on there. And then the same with tomatoes. I'm showing you I got the red pepper flakes to just get a little more flavor. Now, you do not have to do that or add that. Just Grandma likes a lot of flavor in her food. And you don't have to put lemon pepper on top of the tomatoes either. You could put a little bit of regular salt if you want, or not put anything at all. It's up to you. That's a great thing about when you make a meal for yourself. You can season it any way you want. And I'm just going to scatter these tomatoes on my flatbread, and you can see it's taking me no time at all. It may seem like a long time because I've been talking away, but this thing was, I think, 5 minutes or less when I did it, because I had the timer on it, and it was really not much of anything. And look at me. I don't want to waste any of that wonderful tomato juice, and I poured it right on top of my flatbread. You know, I'd waste not, want not. And, of course, Grandma is a little messy, as you can see when she cooks. But, hey, doesn't it look beautiful? And it really was good. And I took some to work, and now the great thing about it, taking it to work, we have a refrigerator at work, but I didn't have to do anything. I just spread the hummus on my bread, and the bread was warmed up. I sliced up some tomatoes with a little plastic knife, and here it is. My favorite thing that Trader Joe has, and I don't see anyplace else, is the mini heirloom tomatoes. Are they not beautiful? And look at what they look like. They are just wonderful. Oh my gosh, they're one of my favorites. And they all have a little tiny bit different. They all taste like tomatoes, don't get me wrong. But a little slight difference in taste, and they look beautiful in a salad because they're all different shapes and colors, and I just love them. My goal this coming year is to see if I can find some seeds of heirloom miniature tomatoes and start planting them in my garden. Because the small heirloom tomatoes last longer in your garden if you live in Southern California, because we don't get really cold. And as you see, I kept eating away. It was so, so good. And don't forget, Mediterranean-style hummus from Trader Joe's. Oh my gosh, Trader Joe's is a really awesome place to go. Don't forget. And we made 6 of these for $10. I thought we got a bargain. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Please go check out the playlist. Let me know what you thought of the video, and let me see what everyone else put up today for a budget meal under $5. I thought we did pretty good. We got a meal here at $1.60 per meal. I thought that was a great buy. And next week we're going to be joining in, and I have some more great tips on how to make a meal. So don't forget, next week, budget meals under $5. This is a great way to put a meal together, something super easy that you can put together in 5 minutes or less. And also, if you have extra tomatoes on your plants and you want to use them up, this is another great way to make them. Use those little tomatoes up, and it looks so good and yummy with that lemon pepper sprinkled right on top. Does it not, my dear friends? Well, see you next week. Please take care. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Please check out the playlist.